Mahmood, welcome. This has become a regular and much loved feature of the second day. So our challenge is to try and make this a little different, perhaps, from previous years. So perhaps we start by seeing your feelings on the panel we just watched. Were you impressed by the energy and commitment, and how do you think that might play to what Mumtalakat does?
I think it's very impressive. I'm very glad to see a lot of young Bahrainis here, very energetic, forceful, speaking their mind. I think all industries have to start expecting and accepting that sort of momentum to come into their organization. We are faced with that in Mumtalakat. When we recruit young Bahrainis, they are less patient than what used to be. They want result, they want achievement. And it's very important for us not to kill that momentum in them. We need to run as fast as they want to run, not to slow them down. So that's very important. Because they are the future. I know, having visited you many times, that you have a large variety of people in your team. But are the young members of that team a really important and critical part to you, to the future of the organisation? Very important. And I think really they are the future of the organisation. I spend myself and my executive team twice a year with the executive trainees. Possibly we don't spend that time with managers and senior managers, but with the executive trainee, we spend that time with them to show them they are important, and we follow up their program individually. And frankly, we've seen people, we put a 3-year executive training program, we've seen people who finished in 1 year. That we didn't expect. People have finished everything and they were performing very well. And do you manage to retain them in Mumtalakat? I imagine it's quite an attractive place to be employed, but good people tend to move. Let me be frank, my expectation is that after a while we'll start losing them. We have not that. So I think we're doing something right. They're excited with us. And we need to keep it up, because I think it is, honestly, like any organization, I tell a lot of my people when they try to look for somebody to bring in and say, have you started creating somebody? Don't matter whether he will stay with us or go somewhere else in Bahrain, but we need to do that one. All the executive here I see is, and myself included, at the beginning of our career, somebody prepared us and took care of us. After a decade or two, we are now the leader of the organization, and we need to do that. It's an investment that we're doing for the future. These are our children, our relatives that have come on, graduate from our universities. The message I tell them is, please don't kill their motivation. Don't slow them down. Run as fast as they can run. Really? Yes. It's hard. It is hard. Maybe for not as long. Because the amount of energy that comes out of the young people here is in my opinion, unique in the Gulf. Yes. It really is a noticeable difference with the younger people that we have on stage, and especially the women too, because they seem to have this tremendous passion, which is wonderful, and we saw that on the last panel. Enough complimenting the young. Let us look at Mumtalakat, and a lot of the conversations we had yesterday were, 2015 was a difficult year, and 2016 is going to be a difficult year, and times are tough, and we need to do this. And how has it been for Mumtalakat? Let's try and break it into two areas in terms of your Bahrain-based investments, and then we'll come on later to talk about the international. Well, 2015 has been a very good year for Mumtalakat. I think it's been the third year in a row that we post higher profit. I'm going to talk about the few projects we are doing here in Bahrain. There have been a lot of interest in Bahrain. I would like to echo what I've been saying yesterday about the Bahrain economy, about how people perceive doing business in Bahrain, but from a different angle. I'm not sitting in the office there saying this is what the economy is. I'm the other side of the fence. I'm there talking to investors and find out, are they interested to come and make business in Bahrain? Are they willing to put their money in Bahrain? They are.
Really, we go and talk to people, they want to come and do business in Bahrain, and we have been. Last year, total number of projects that we talk about that will be going to be implemented in Bahrain over the next 3 years, we're talking about short of 500 million US dollar. These are, real estate, hotel businesses, and manufacturing. And we have been able to, go and meet people, and when they came in, in fact, we could not convince them when talking to them, but when they came to Bahrain and saw it for themselves, they decided to put their plant here. Maybe let me talk to you about two investments. One is Synergy International. It's an Indian company that has a lot of fortune, top industries as customer. They decided to do their expansion out of India into Bahrain. That project is $150 million investment that they are putting their money in with us here in Bahrain, and they are bringing their customer with them here in Bahrain.
What do they do?
What they do is they produce a very specialized wheel alloy. They call it oversized wheel alloy, manufactured from aluminum that we are producing in Bahrain. And that will be a great sort of export for Bahrain. They're creating jobs in Bahrain. They didn't come here because this was the only location offered to them. There was competition from their home country, and there was competition from other countries in the region. But they made a decision that we want to put our investment in Bahrain. I echo what I said yesterday, doing business in Bahrain is cheaper, it's simpler. Like any other places, we need things to be simplified, but once you are in the country, it is good. It is a good place to be doing business.
And they chose Bahrain over other places where they could have located because of the cost only, or what were the other reasons?
No, I think it's a combination of things. I'm talking fact. Other countries offer them subsidies. We're not offering them any subsidies. We show them two things. We show them that we as Mumtalakar are committed. We said, our money is with your money. We're not talking about promoting Bahrain. We're borrowing the money, putting it with you, and we'll make sure we will pay the banks back again. That's one thing. Secondly, there is a lot of skilled workforce in Bahrain. I think it's something that we have here. When you put a business, it's not the location. The biggest problem we have is to have qualified, trained, capable workforce. In Bahrain, you just need to look across the road to find these people. In other countries, I'm not downing them, but you need to go and probably use a headhunter to bring them here. We have that one. In Bahrain, we have access to the biggest GCC market, Saudi Arabia. Direct road access, direct sea access. And from the raw material, they have ALBA, even without the expansion, that they can give them raw material, secure, qualities secure.
And very low transport costs, I would imagine. You
Yes.
have to move it very far.
Yeah.
But is this part of a strategy, not necessarily from Mumtalakat, because I know that you look at things from a commercial point of view, but to develop a cluster of expertise to use local titans like Alba to create more value-added onshore business?
Yes, and in fact, we had other things. Another project that we talked about is copper manufacturing factory. We don't produce copper in Bahrain. And this is a